but lucky all the same. Sweet taste of empires crumbling in the gloom. Napkin men with metal hearts around us, drawing nearer, bodies fill the room. Our talking heads parade their faces every day, showing us the way to think and feel, helping us to understand the rich Let's sing a song full of hope, full of pain. Why don't you sing along, my friend?
Hey everyone, hello, welcome to another Gaming Friday. I hope you all are doing very well. I'm doing well myself. And so yeah, happy Friday everyone. Welcome to the stream. So, as you can probably already tell, today I am going to be playing Euro Truck Simulator 2. Finally! Yay! For the record, today is not yet a moderation stream. Okay, so don't ask. Another moderation stream is going to happen very soon. I just don't yet know when. And when it does, it's going to be on American Truck Simulator, because I have already done one on Euro Truck Simulator. So now it is American Truck Simulator's turn. Speaking of turning, let me adjust my chair over here because it's a bit uncomfortable. Truth is, I actually need a new chair. This one is ruining my back. Oh, really? GCE, thank you so much for the host. Welcome to the stream. So guys, today is going to be Euro Truck Simulator 2 on the Gaming Friday, as I have said. However, it is going to be a little bit different from what I usually would do. Like, I'm not gonna start driving right away now, you know. The reason for that is because today is actually the birthday of a friend of mine, and she has invited me for a convoy on ETS2. And I said, well, that's gonna be on the same time and day as the Gaming Friday, so I'm gonna play ETS2 then. But because I am participating in, I'm gonna call this an event. Because I am participating in an event, something that is not under my control. So I gotta abide by their, let's say, rules, quote unquote. You know, the rules, schedules, and such. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't know why I said it like that. If I'm not mistaken, they are scheduled to depart at, let's see, what time is it right now? In more or less 15 minutes from now. So until they do, I have to stay here. To stay here, sitting and waiting. Here's my truck, and here's everyone. Yeah, well, so until they depart, I gotta wait here, because one of the reasons is I know where we are going to, I just don't know how we are gonna get there. If that makes any sense. That's because they did not announce the route that is going to be taken. Let me open the map. We're going to be departing from here, from Brno. I don't know, I'm not sure how to pronounce the name of the city. So we are going to depart from Brno, and if I'm not remembering this wrong, we are going to... It wasn't Berlin. Oh shoot, now I can't remember where we are going to. I think we're going to Frankfurt in Germany. Where's Frankfurt? Where is the Frankfurt? There it is. So I might be remembering this wrong, but if I am remembering this right, we're heading to Frankfurt over there. Where are we? Bruno. Okay, so we are here. I think we're going to there. Logically, we would probably just take this route over here and there, but I'm pretty sure there's gonna be like, we're gonna go up here or down here and go around and stuff like that. So yeah, I have no idea what route we're going to be taking. Actually, no one does. Only their escort folks do. They are going to lead us. So yeah, and obviously the person who, let's say, quote unquote, owns the convoy, which is Katia over here. There she is. Also waiting for the departure time. So yeah, until we depart, I gotta sit here and wait. Should probably maybe have delayed the start of the stream today in about 20 minutes or so, so we would not be just sitting here waiting. But that's no problem. Time goes by very quickly, and besides, that's gonna give me some time to actually finish preparing my tea over here. Because today I am not going to be drinking water. I'm going to be drinking some tea. I haven't drunk tea in quite some time, if I'm honest. And if anyone's curious, the tea that I'm drinking today is mate. I love mate, it's my favorite. Haven't drunk this in years and years. I just wish this thing would get finished, would get done, and ready to drink sooner. There it is. Okay, I'm just gonna have my glass sitting here on the side until this does its thing. Hey Matt, welcome to the stream. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining. How are you doing? You are eating. That is a very good idea. I wish I could. These people honking are annoying me. Let's go to the main menu. That's much better. I wish I could just be nibbling on some snacks over here, but I have a little bit of a problem with ants on my desk. So unfortunately I cannot have stuff to eat as I play games and stream. Unfortunately. And maybe in a way it's best that way, because then I don't have my fingers covered in grease and such. Because if I'm honest, to tell the truth, I hate touching my keyboard, mouse, and anything that I have to put my hands on. I hate to touch them if my hands are dirty. And I hate it when other people touch my stuff if their hands are dirty. So yeah, actually, you know what they say, that according to scientific studies, a computer keyboard is one of the filthiest things in the world. Is one of the things that has the most bacteria. But I dare say mine is probably one of the cleanest, because I only touch this thing with clean hands. I actually literally, if I have to do something, before I come back to the computer, I wash my hands with soap. And then I come back here, and periodically I actually clean up my keyboard, mouse, and other stuff, and even clean them up with alcohol to make things sterile. So yeah, mine's one of the cleanest. You also like that? That is amazing. I am glad that I'm not the only one who does this sort of stuff, because I'm pretty sure there are people out there, if I tell this to them, they're gonna say, Mike, you must have some problem, dude. You are crazy, man. I don't know, something like that. But yeah, and come on, what's wrong with having clean stuff, right? It's good to have good hygiene. And besides, I hate getting sick. And I haven't gotten sick in many years. And I'm pretty sure at least part of that is because I have so many good hygiene practices. Ironically, however, if you look at my computer case and my monitor, they are covered in dust. But that's fine, I don't put my hands on them. But of course, it's not like I never clean them up. Of course, I do clean them, just not as often, as frequently as I clean other stuff. Actually, even my phone, I clean it up with alcohol. Especially when I have to drive somewhere, you know, when I leave home and I touch stuff outside. And if I have to touch my phone when I'm not home, and my hands, or even if I'm home but my hands are not clean, then later on I grab a piece of cotton, dip it into some alcohol, and I carefully clean up the screen, the sides, the back of the phone, the protective case as well. So yeah, my phone is also one of the cleanest phones out there. I'm pretty sure.
Boa noite.
Saying
Boa
almost
noite.
never get sick too. Good that you are clean up. Yeah,
Boa noite.
getting sick sucks. It is awful. It is terrible. And one of the things that I most hate about getting sick is having to go to the doctor. Because when I have to go to the doctor, I make use of the public health system, and the health clinics around here, they are awful. Most of them are not very clean. Most of them, all of them, always have a lot of waiting, because there's always a lot of people there. And every time that I had to go to one of them, I always had to sit and wait for like 3 to 4 hours, and that is a huge waste of time. And one of the things I most hate is to waste time. That actually annoys me. It makes me angry when I have to spend time unnecessarily. Should I say waste time unnecessarily? You know, if I have to wait for something that I otherwise would not have to, like there's no actual reason to be waiting. That annoys me because I look at the time go by and I say to myself, "Oh man, I could be home doing something more important. I could be doing this stuff, that thing over there, and I just gotta sit here and wait. And there's nothing to do, and it's hot in here. You know, that is annoying." So to avoid me getting sick, so I can avoid doing that, I stay clean as much as I can. Not just because of that, but because being clean is a good practice. It is a good thing to do. So yeah, I don't take my phone to the bathroom. I hate it when people actually. I don't understand why must people go to the bathroom, especially when they are gonna do number two and they take their
Boa
phone or
noite a
laptop with
todos.
them
Já
to
já
message and
daremos
stuff.
início a
Dude,
mais
you're using the
comboio.
toilet.
São
Just
três
use the
cidades de
toilet.
saída.
Don't take your
Nós
phone, your
teremos,
stuff
nós
with you
somos
there.
a última
It's not
cidade a
hygienic.
sair, então vamos sair em volta de uns 15 minutinhos depois que a galera começar a sair, porque vai ter um ponto de encontro.
So Katia is
Então
giving
o
some
comboio vai
instructions on
começar
the
às
CB. What is
8h30
she
e por
saying
volta de
here?
8h45 nós vamos sair. A rota está nas mãos da escolta, só eles é que tem.
So yeah, if I got this correct, she said that we are going to be departing in about 5 minutes, and the route is in the hands of the escort group. So this is a public server, by the way. This is not a events server that they got to reserve for them. This is a public server. We are playing on US Simulation. With the doctor special, the waiting. Exactly, being clean is a very good practice. When I do get sick, at least as of the past few years, it was only like a cold, or on the most, I think I might have gotten the flu once. But it's stuff that it did knock me down, but it on the most it was like a day or two. When I remember that the last time I got kind of sick. I almost lost my voice, but not entirely. And my nose was very, what's the term, loaded? I don't know. I had a lot of snot. It was disgusting. But it was stuff that I thankfully didn't have to go to the doctor. And a day or two of rest and drinking a lot of water. And that was another thing I had to take. I don't remember if it was some sort of syrup or what. I don't know. It went away on itself in a day or two, and soon enough, I was back on my feet, strong as ever. Thank God. Ay. Alright, let's take a look around since we have to wait a little longer. Okay, well, let's see. Can I recognize anyone else besides Katia over here? I don't think I recognize anyone else. Truth be told, most of these people are her friends, and I don't know any of them. I'm here just because I have been invited. J Louise BR/MS. Oh hey, I believe I have spoken to this guy before. He lives in the same state as I do. Lost connection. Wonderful. If you are watching this on YouTube, please do stand by. I am waiting for internet to return so I can restart the game. Something tells me that this is going to be a problem today. Hey, are we back? I think we are back. I apologize for that. My internet decided to go kaput for a moment. I have a feeling this might be a bit of a problem today specifically. Because today, this now is not the first time that my internet dies for apparently no reason. You know, it actually happened already once, at least once earlier today. Now, because I was on multiplayer, I have to restart the game every time that happens. So please do bear with me. At least the convoy has not yet departed. The only problem is because my computer is old, it takes a while to load Euro Truck Simulator 2. Interestingly, it loads American Truck Simulator much more quickly than Euro Truck. Is this what I want? I think. Wait, did I make a save at the departure place there? I don't remember. Let's wait until this loads and we're going to find. Okay, I did make a save here. Good. This is excellent. Let me change the CB channel back to channel 10 because that's what they use. Channel 10. Okay, there's a couple commands that I gotta run here. There we go. Alrighty. So as I was saying, when the connection died, I was taking a look at the people around here, and I found someone that I have seen before, and he actually, this guy here, player 202 over here, J. Luis PRMS. This guy actually, he lives in the same state where I live.
Testando, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, Kat is saying something.
Bem
Boa
testado.
noite a todos. Daremos início ao comboio em 10
But yeah, he
minutos.
lives in the same state as I do,
Não é permitido ultrapassar
but
e
in a city in the
no caminhão da
countryside.
frente. E sempre
Hey
possível
Snecko,
fazer
thank you.
isso
Welcome to the
aos
stream. Happy
poucos.
Friday. How are you doing? By the way, Matt, just remembered. I don't know. I hope you're still in the chat so you can hear this. I managed to get started on your commission already. I still got to do some more practicing with the human, but I got started. So this Sunday I'm gonna be working on that picture instead of the birthday wishes one that I was working on the past few Sundays. You fell asleep by accident, Snecko? I know exactly what that is like. Actually, last night, I think it was
Galera, boa noite.
8
Mais
or
informação.
9 in the evening or
comboio
something.
Não tem rota. A rota só vai
I
dar
fell
mais
asleep on my
rota.
desk over here for like 3 to 4 hours.
E
And I woke up
eu
with
peço
a
a
headache,
todos
like
a
around,
comunicação
what
entre
time was it?
vocês. E pra um
Midnight,
ajudar o
1 in
outro,
the
pra
morning
ninguém
or
se
something.
perder na rota,
I woke
entendeu?
up with a pain on my back and a headache. It was terrible.
Gente, a rota, ninguém tem a rota, só quem tem a rota são as escoltas.
Sleepy
O comboio
yeah.
já começou, as outras cidades já começaram a
Let's see,
sair,
Kat is saying
só que
something
nós
important.
nós somos os últimos para sair. Então vamos demorar um pouquinho a mais do que o horário do comboio, mas o comboio já começou nas outras cidades.
Okay, so Kat just said that their convoy has already started in some other cities. And this group here, where she is one of the last ones to depart. So we are going to depart even later than I thought we would. Man, had I known that, I would have delayed the stream a little bit, so we would not have to be waiting so much. But oh, this reminds me. You see this van over here? Yeah, this white van. So Truckers MP, they have added a couple different vehicles for this week, and I think the next one too. I don't remember. And These are temporary, but any player can use these vehicles except for that white van. That white van is reserved to patrons only. But for regular players, you guys can actually use. I actually bought one earlier today. Let me find it to show you. You can actually buy this thing here. The Venissas.
Atenção, comboio em Debrecen começou a sair, hein? 8h30.
So yeah, you can buy and drive around this thing around, and this is actually quite neat. I liked driving this. I didn't drive it around, but I did find it interesting. Although I would love if this B was a D instead. So instead of Braco, it would be Draco. I actually did a Photoshop edit earlier just for fun. It is slower
Lion,
than
Debrecen tem quantos?
It is slower than the. Oops, I accidentally opened the console. It is a bit slower than the Scout, and I didn't actually drive it around. I just moved it into in the garage. Someone just tipped their van over there. But yeah, it drives nicely. Hey, Lassie, that's so nice seeing you here. Welcome to the stream. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining, and how are you doing? Caio, welcome to the stream as well. Thank you, welcome to the stream. Happy Friday, everyone.
Tem 35.
I hope you all are doing very well. So yeah, as I was saying, Break with
Ipex
Dragon.
tem quantos?
Yeah. So yeah, as I was saying,
56.
from what I read on the blog, I might be remembered this completely wrong. So apologize. My apologies if I am. Those two vehicles, the van and the Braco thingy, they are going to be around for 2 or 3 weeks, I guess, something like that. And then they will be replacing those with some other vehicles, I think, because they call this alternating vehicles. So yeah, kind of wish we could keep at least that Braco thing. That's a pretty cool one. It's neat. Yeah, Mott, kind of. The stream itself didn't end accidentally. It's just that my internet died for a couple minutes, and then I returned. And I hope that is not going to happen again, but it might happen again, because that was not the first time that it has happened earlier today. Earlier today, when I was downloading a file, it happened. So, and I hate that. I actually have called my ISP several times about this issue, and last time they even sent a technician to check, and well, basically their word is that there is absolutely no problem here. There is nothing we can do. But that problem does persist and still happens, and it's very annoying. Especially when it happens when I am streaming. It's quite frustrating.
Feliz aniversário para você nessa data muito importante.
Yeah. Now I wonder when exactly we are going to depart, because Katia said on the CB that this group here is going to be departing later, but I don't think she said how later it was.
Pessoal, Catita, parabéns.
Okay, while we wait,
Paz,
since we have to wait,
muitos e muitos
why don't I
anos
switch to that
fazendo esses comboios.
Braco truck van thing? Let's have a look at what this is like. Let's drive it.
Obrigada, meus lindos.
Yes.
Obrigada pelos parabéns.
I'm gonna go back to my truck for the convoy, but for the moment, while we wait, I'm gonna check it out. Because like I said, I have only tried it here on the patio of my garage. Let's go back to Bruno, or however you pronounce that thing. There we go. So apparently the engine sound of this thing is kind of a meme in the community. I don't know why. It sounds nice though. Alright, let's go to the thing. Actually, let's. Oh, that is loud. Jesus Christ. The parking brake is really loud. Kind of sounds like a fart. Jeepers. I like the wheels of this thing. They're quite neat. Ah, my license plate is wrong. Oh, whatever. Let's drive around the block. You know, if I'm honest, I actually don't really like the F-Mod sound engine. I think what the ETS2 and ATS had before was better. Oh, red lights, let's stop over here. Because yes. Now, although this is kind of a mini truck, well, I believe we can call this a truck. Unfortunately, you cannot haul any sort of load with this thing because although on the outside it looks like a truck, on the inside it is actually a Scout, as you can see here. Oh, you can actually see on the back.
Ó, a cidade de Bex já começou a sair.
What was I gonna say? Alright. So yeah, because this is still technically a Scout, we cannot get any loads, unfortunately. It would be fun if you could though. That would be pretty cool. And yeah, as you can probably tell, this is much slower than the actual Scout. Which is nice because I have driven some custom vehicles the add-on team has made before, specifically for events, for Truckers MP events, because as you might know, I am Truckers MP staff, and I am part of the events team as well, even though I am a game moderator leader. But I do help with events, and occasionally when we do events like the special operations events, we have some special vehicles that we can use. And the ones that we have used before, if you have seen streams and such, you must remember that they are also Scouts on the inside, and they perform like a Scout too. And this is much different. It looks like a Scout, but it doesn't sound or behaves quite like a Scout. I'm curious to see what the top speed of this thing is though. I might test it later on single player. Yes, that turn signal is way too loud. It is actually even louder on the Mercedes that I'm going to be driving for this event. Here, let me load my save and go back to that thing, because that's what I am going to be using. Here, let me turn on the engine. I also should check the fuel level of this thing. Suppose I could use a little more fuel, just to be sure. Because yeah, I could top it off, because I don't know how far we are gonna go. Yeah, let's drive to the garage over there so I can use the fuel pump there. And that should gives us a opportunity to hear the blinker on this thing. I just killed the engine. The thing, the indicator on this truck is even louder, and it was already loud before we changed to the F-Mod sound engine.
Né, o Sandro?
Oi, na escuta.
Let's turn over here.
Olha só, a ordem de saída daqui é... O Lion vai puxar, depois sai o
Yeah.
Matrix.
If you think that is loud on the stream, Matt, imagine what it sounds to me, because the volume for you guys on the stream is a little lower than it is for me over here on my end. Alright, let's bring this baby back to the departure thing over there. Also, let's see if I still can remember how to maneuver these European trucks, because I haven't played ETS in a while. I've been mostly playing ATS
vai
instead.
sair o Lion, aí depois vai sair o Matrix, aí eu venho atrás com a Rotrans, atrás da Rotrans vem a Vanessa, atrás da Vanessa vem
Let's turn this
EAA
thing off.
ST, atrás do EAA vem a Lauto.
Okay, let's see if I can park back where I was. my ears are done
Peraí.
survive. I hope.
Boa noite.
Jesus Christ! Don't yell, dude.
Boa noite, querido.
Okay, wait. Where's my spot? Oh, it's over there. I gotta do a little bit of adjusting over here. Hold on. Let's go back
Não, Sandro,
forward.
vai sair o Lion, vai sair o Matrix. Na
Okay,
frente
there's-
do
that's
Matrix
where I
vai o
gotta
Mike, eu vou atrás,
I
aí
just
vem
heard
a
my name.
Rotrans, atrás da Rotrans vem a
What am I doing
Vanessa,
here?
depois vem o EAA, logo após vem a Lauto e atrás da Lauto quem a galera
Okay,
que
they are
tiver,
saying
vem-
in which
vem
order we are going to
solta e
leave.
vem atrás. Aí você vem fechando.
I
Vem
wasn't
atrás,
paying
você solta.
attention when they said when I should leave.
Deu pra ouvir?
They're gonna have to tell me again.
Deu sim, Catita, positivo.
I'm gonna ask on the CB, but I'm gonna say it in Portuguese because they don't speak English. I'm gonna ask when I am supposed to leave because I wasn't paying attention. Me desculpe, mas que hora que é pra sair? Eu estava distraído falando no meu stream, porque eu não prestei um pingo de atenção, desculpa. e a propósito, Kátia, parabéns, feliz aniversário. So yeah, I just said that I wasn't paying attention because I was talking to you guys on the stream here. And I also wished her a happy birthday. Did I park correctly here? I did! Ah, there's my...
Você vai
My
sair
license
atrás do
plate.
Matrix, Mike. Vai ser o Lion, Matrix, você. Eu vou atrás de você.
Okay, so I am leaving.
Obrigado pelos parabéns.
I am leaving behind Matrix and Lion. Who are they? And where are they? I don't know. Okay, the Matrix guy, I think it's this one, Matrix Games. And what about the Lion guy? I have no idea. Oh hey, there's DJ Frontier, and he disappeared. Yeah, I don't know who the Lion guy is, so I'm just gonna pay attention to the Matrix guy. Wait, did they type here? Okay, so it's actually Leon, Matrix, then me. Okay, so yeah, I am supposed to go after the Matrix guy. Just in case, I'm gonna have his name green over here so I don't lose sight of him. Because that is something that might happen. Especially if I am distracted. Which I kind of am. Yeah. How many people are around here? 29
Ó,
folks
galera,
on
o
my
pessoal
tab.
tá perto de se encontrar, hein? Daqui a pouco a gente tem a saída. O pessoal já tá ali mais ou menos num ponto de encontro pra unir a primeira e a segunda, o segundo grupo. Logo em seguida vem.
Okay, so Kanto just said in the CB that it is almost time for us to depart. So gotta be ready. Also, does this truck need any maintenance? I don't think it does. Good, it doesn't. Except for the chassis for some reason. How did I get some... I don't know, whatever. How did I get some damage on the chassis? I didn't hit anything.
Senhorita Catita.
Oh well, whatever. It's not like that is going to be
Oi,
a
meu amor,
big
fala de
problem.
novo.
Also, I can do this /fix. There. Problem solved.
Oi, Matrix.
Oh no, I opened the console again.
Obrigada, Áureo. Um beijo, meu amor.
The damage is still there. The
Feliz
heck?
aniversário, Catito. Tudo de bom pra você, sucesso.
Oh well, whatever. I don't care.
Obrigada,
So
meu
long as the
lindo.
truck actually
Para
works.
todos nós.
Eu
And
tô,
it does.
eu tô com medo do meu áudio sair ruim, por isso que eu não falei nada.
So yeah, as a little recap, we are going to be leaving from
Não, tá tranquilo aqui.
Brno over here, and
Tá
I
no teu Discord?
think we are heading to Frankfurt. Actually, Katya
Isso.
has
É
sent
que tá
me
caindo um temporal aqui, minha amiga.
the destination on Discord a few days ago. Let me find that just to confirm. I don't have the route. She didn't send me that. She only said where we are going to depart from and head to. So let's see here. I'm checking Discord on my other computer here, by the way, so you don't see it. Oh, so I can have my name read for now. Police. Yes, that should be DJ Frontier over there. Yep, that's him in a pink car for some reason. I think I know. I think I know why his car is pink. It's because Katya's VTC has pink as their default color. See all of the trucks over here, Rotrans, all pink. Meanwhile, there I am with with a dragon paint job on mine. No offense, Rotrans, my Rotrans friends, but I prefer my paint job. I love this paint job. So yeah, I'm checking Discord on my other computer here to see where exactly we are heading to. So yeah, we are departing from Brno and we are going to Frankfurt. What company are we arriving into? WGCC, it seems. Let me open the map here. Where's Frankfurt? Frankfurt. Where are you? I see Salzburg, Munich, Stuttgart, Prague, Dresden, Vienna, Brno. Oh, there it is, Frankfurt. So we should be arriving over here at WGCC, this company. Now the question is, which way we are gonna take to get there? Dragons are giant lizards with cat software. Matt, you just had to claim that, didn't you? Okay. Let me clear out my throat. Let's do some meowing for Matt.
Atenção a todos, saída daqui a 5 minutos.
A parte do comboio 1 e 2 já estão praticamente juntas. Daqui a pouco nós vamos sair, daqui a 5 minutinhos para juntar a terceira parte.
Katiti just said in the CB that we are going to be leaving in about 5 minutes. I definitely should have delayed the start of this stream. I should have asked her for details. That's quite alright, Matt, and thank you. Actually, when I was younger, and even now, at my current age, but my throat needs to be in a better situation. But especially when I was younger, I could actually fool our cats. No, that's okay, man. You can reclaim that whenever you want. That is there for you guys to claim, and it's for us to have fun. It's for us to have fun. I find it fun to do that, actually. I say, oh, you have to do that, but that's I'm just joking. I'm not angry that someone claims that. Not at all. If I didn't want people claiming that, I would have not put it there. That's the truth.
Drago, sair atrás do Matrix, por favor.
I think he just said that I'm gonna leave it behind the Matrix. Oh, that's the lion guy over there. I think.
Saída liberada, Matrix. Pode ir atrás do Lion, por favor.
Oh.
Opa, prosseguindo.
It's about time for me to go. What's it saying? You're right. Especially when I was younger, I used to be able to fool our cats very easily. And actually, a few months ago, when my cat was pregnant,
Saída liberada, atrás de
was she
Michael.
pregnant or she had already had kittens? I think she had already had kittens, but in any case, I remember this one night I was in the kitchen, making me some snack or something,
Fica atento.
and she was there doing her cat stuff. So I I don't know why, but I decided to meow. I decided to meow and try to make it as kitten-like as I could. And my cat actually thought there were kittens meowing somewhere else in the house, and she started looking around. And soon enough, she left the kitchen to look for them. And she was meowing too, like calling for them, asking, "Where are you? Who are you? What do you want?" or something like that. And I was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." Oh, red light. But it's a convoy. Okay, I'm going. There's no one.
Atenção a
Let's
todos.
go.
A velocidade
See
da
you later
via.
here.
E a
But yeah, I
saída
used to
liberada.
be able to mimic cats very, very faithfully. Sometimes I still can do it, just not as easily as I could when I was younger. And the reason for that is because when I hit what's the word? What's the name? I forgot the name.
Vem, Vanessa, atrás da Rotrans.
Puberty. Voice changed. Voice got deeper and such. So I could not do it as well anymore. I kind of still can, but it does take some trying, and it also kind of ruins my voice when I do that, because I have to change the pitch very hardly. No, I don't know. I have to work the pitch, and that hurts a bit. Because naturally I cannot get my voice to go very high. If I try, my voice just disappears, literally. Okay, so we are finally going. We are going super fast! Ooh! Did I lose connection? He lagged. Okay, he lagged. I almost rear-ended him. I should probably keep some more distance. 199. I'm logged as GML. I should log out. There we go. Well, since we are going so slowly, I suppose it should be fine to look around a little bit. There isn't that much to see around. Everything is still kind of dark. What time of the day is it in the game anyway? 7:17 in the morning. It's still very dark. Then again, I am using the snow mod after all. I am not using, however, the snow physics mod. So yeah, I can drive on the snow with that thing. It's just I'd rather not. Dylan, welcome to the stream. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I suppose you arrived at a very good time because we are finally moving. If I had known that the departure would take so long to happen, I would have delayed the stream today. I am doing quite well myself, thank you. I am feeling quite happy today, actually. I don't know why, but I am. And feeling happy is very good. Because I'm happy. I don't know the rest of the lyrics of that song. But yeah, for those of you arriving on the stream now, today's stream is just slightly different from the usual. I'm playing ETS2, but I am driving in a convoy organized by a friend of mine, and today is her birthday, so she invited me to the convoy. And because I am here under invitation and it's their stuff, they have organized this thing, I gotta follow their directions and their schedules and such. So for that reason, I had to wait almost an hour to start moving. But that is fine. We had a nice chat in the meantime, and I got to show you guys the new van truck thing that Truckers MV has added to the game. I will. I think Katya is right behind me over there. Let's see. Let me check tab. Yes, she is on tab. Okay, I'm gonna tell her. She doesn't speak English, so I'm gonna have to say this in Portuguese. Okay? Hold on a moment. Kátia, o meu chat está te desejando feliz aniversário, especificamente o Mark Dropsy.
Oh, thanks.
There, she said thanks on the CB. Okay, she doesn't speak English, but she does know how to say thank you. Ooh, Matrix, are you gonna lag again on my face? I hope not. Now, since I am playing ETS2 today, I should play ATS very soon. Or maybe I should wait a little longer because I did play ATS on a stream like a couple weeks ago. Did I play that on a Friday or on the Wednesday stream? I don't remember. Well, in any case, I have not yet decided what game to play on the next Friday. Glad she liked it. Yeah! She's a very nice person. We play games sometimes. But yeah, what game should I play on the next Friday? I think I did play ATS on 2 Wednesdays ago. What did I play on the last Friday? Oh man, I really can't remember what game I played on the last Friday. I know it wasn't ATS. Well, I'll figure it out later. Later, skater. Also, can I be honest? I like Euro Truck Simulator. Okay, I always have, and for the longest time, ETS2 has been my favorite game. I would play this thing every day. But between ETS2 and ATS, which is American Truck Simulator, I prefer American Truck Simulator so much better. I like ATS so much more than ETS2 now. Between the two, ATS is my favorite game now. And I'm not sure why exactly. I do know, and I do admit that in part it is because of the community, but I'm not gonna go into details on that because I don't want to offend anyone. And I don't want people to think that, oh, Mike, the guy from Truckers MP doesn't like us, and stuff like that, you know, because it has nothing to do with that. But yeah, I just find ATS a much better game. For one, it is better optimized than Euro Truck Simulator.
Bora, Lion, acelera, Lion!
It is better optimized than Euro Truck Simulator. I believe the trucks on ATS, they handle better. 2, they look better. And 3, the whole environment of the map, the whole ATS map, it is so much nicer looking. There's so much more variety on the landscape. One moment you are driving in a desert area, one moment you are driving through a forest, the other moment you are driving through a very
Parte 3 do comboio é pra ir reto
populated
seguir
city.
aqui, hein?
It's just
Encontrar
so
depois com o
pretty. I
pessoal ali
love it.
embaixo, hein?
It is great. And the roads over there, they are much
Catita.
wider and larger than the ones here on ETS2. So overall, I prefer the ATS experience over the ETS2 experience. And I'm not saying like oh, Mike doesn't like ETS2 multiplayer. No, I'm talking general, single player, multiplayer, whatever, doesn't matter. I just like ATS better. And besides, the police car that Truckers MP has added for game moderators over there, it is so much nicer looking than the one here on ETS2. It actually looks like an actual police car. Not saying that the one they put on ETS2 is bad. No, it is good. It is fine. It's just that for my personal taste, it doesn't look good. And no offense to any Europeans, okay? I don't mean to offend anyone. It's just that I personally prefer the the American police car. You know, the black and white panels on the car. I just like that better. And the one we have here on ETS2, for obvious reasons, is an European police car. So you know, it's all white with some blue stripes. It is nice. It is nice. It looks nice. It's just I prefer the black and white one from the United States. Actually, I jokingly call the European police car we have here on ETS2. I jokingly call it marshmallow on wheels because it is all white. But that is just a joke. I actually use that car, so it's not like I don't like it. Not at all. Actually, when I was checking the Braco van truck, you probably saw that I have it on my Oslo garage. So yeah, I do use that thing. Where are we? We are going nearby Vienna. Alright. I wish I could open the full map to see where exactly we are. So, Lion saying that we should be driving at 50 kilometers an hour. I wonder, should I set my cruise control? What speed am I going anyway? Almost 50. Let's see, is this 50? 47. Let's speed up a little bit. 49. Speed up just a little bit more. 51. And 50. There we go. For a moment I thought I was driving on the hard shoulder. Hey, Mike Contractors, welcome to the stream and have a happy Friday. Thank you for joining. How are you doing? Oh, what's happening here? Are we turning? Are we going forward? What is happening? Oh, it's an intersection. Is it? Not really. I'm doing quite well, thank you. Why are we going so slowly here? We don't have to go so slowly. I mean, I'm all for following the speed limit. I do it myself. But the speed we have here right now, it is a little too low. We're barely doing 25. It's okay. Better go slowly than to accidentally crash because of speed. That's what I always say. We are almost stopped by now. I know I just said that it's better to go slowly than to accidentally crash because of speed, but come on, 3 kilometers an hour?
Ô, Leon, essa subida aí, meu truta. Acelera um pouquinho aí, por causa dos caminhões tá tudo pesado aqui, hein? Pode parar aqui não, o temporal tá caindo, filho.
Matrix Game just told the guy who's leading this our group of the convoy to go faster. Because the trucks are heavy. Mine is actually pretty light because my trailer is empty. I even have one of the axles lifted. Oh, bad camera choice, bad camera choice. I think I'm gonna make the same comment I made about the speed. I'm gonna make it on the CB in Portuguese for them. Yeah, I'm gonna. Eu sou em favor de andar devagar para evitar acidentes por conta de velocidade, mas 3 km por hora aí já é meio absurdo.
Oi.
Alright.
Pessoal que tá vindo atrás aí, mantém a faixa da esquerda, tá? Porque a galera da faixa da direita que vai entrar.
I honestly don't know why why the leader of this group of the convoy is leading us
Obrigada,
at such a low
meu
speed.
lindo.
I get it, we are in a convoy and such. The convoys usually are supposed to go a little slow, but that slow is a little bit too slow. We are in a public server after all, so we gotta go a little faster, so we are not blocking the road for other players who are not participating in the convoy. At least we have DJ Frontier and Beater Oppressor doing GM work to help things run smoothly. I could do that, but I don't want to do GM work today. I just want to drive and enjoy the convoy with you guys, even if you are not physically here. Ah, you know another thing that I like on ATS better
Lá,
than
80.
ETS2? On ATS I can have a burger. I mean, I can have a stack of burgers on my driver's seat, not the driver's seat, on the passenger seat right there, instead of the laptop. So I can drive with burgers! Yummy. I love burgers. Meat is awesome. Eat more meat. It's great. Okay, we are speeding up now. Very good. Am I using the speed cruise control? I don't think I am I? I am. Let me turn it off. There we go. I feel very uncomfortable with these trucks next to me. I'm gonna switch lanes. I gotta be
Lá eu
careful.
pode seguir direto aí na dianteira.
Now, because I have sped up, I should probably drop that axle that I had lifted. That should increase some of my stability at higher speeds, especially if I need to brake. Because the European trucks, they are very easy to tip
Vou
over
retomar a dianteira aqui, hein, gente.
and to lose control. And I don't want to do that. Okay, here we go.
Ô, devia rolar samba rock.
Oh, we are changing lanes again. Okay. I'm just following the guys in front. I have no idea which way we're taking to get to Frankfurt. All I know is that we are going to Frankfurt. So I'm just following them, like everyone else in the convoy. The only ones who know
Vai, Maicão!
the route are the escort, you know, the folks leading the convoy, and I think Katya herself, although I'm not sure if she does. Someone might have made the route for her. Jesus Christ, my frame rate is dying.
Ei, meu povo lindo!
I have 18 frame FPS right now.
É
Ô,
gente
patroa.
demais, papai.
God, I need a better
Meus
computer.
parabéns aí.
I need money to afford a better computer. That's the thing. I am almost switching to camera. My God, stop with the honking, guys! For the love of God.
Boa noite, Catita. Meus parabéns.
Jesus. Oof. Okay, finally, we are past those horns.
Obrigada, meu povo lindo.
So nice seeing you back here. Thank you for
Embora
joining
pro
us.
comboio.
Welcome to the stream. Happy
Suas
Friday.
buzinadas.
How
Cê
are you
tá
doing?
doido.
Honk! Yeah. There's actually a rule on Truckers MP regarding horn spamming. Technically, that could be classified as horn spam, but since I am not doing GM work now, I'm gonna leave that for DJ Frontier and Beater Repressor to deal with. And besides, not like they were actually spamming, they were just honking because it is Katya's birthday and she was passing by. She is actually behind me. Oh, slow down, slow down, slow down. Sneko, of course I am listening to songs from 2010. 2010 and several other years. Dude, I only listen to good music. That is the truth. I only listen to good music. 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s, doesn't matter. If the song is good, I will listen to it. That is my rule. I don't have a favorite band, a favorite singer. I don't have a favorite style of music. I only have favorite music. So if the song is good, I will enjoy it. That is my thing. Is that guy gonna try to
Atenção,
merge?
fluxo na direita. Bem
Well,
na direita.
obviously, the question is where and when exactly. Don't merge in my face. Good. Koto, welcome to the stream. Happy Friday. How are you doing? And thank you for joining.
Lion já pode normalizar a velocidade da via aí.
How many people are around here now? 13, 12. Okay, doke. Ah, guys, stop with the horning. I mean, with the honking. That's one thing a lot of people do on Truck Simulator. They honk to say hello. And especially people coming the opposite direction of the road. Like if someone were to pass by on the other side there, they would honk to say hi. But just flash your high beams. That's how you do in real life. The horn should be reserved for, you know, an actual a warning. Like, oh, you're about to crash on me! Stop! 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 I'm here! Or someone stopped sleeping at the green light on the traffic light, so you give them a couple honks, like burp, burp. Like, you know, hey dude, the light's green, go. Man, why are you so cute when when you speak? First of all, thank you. Second, I don't know, I was born this way. That's just how I am. Oh, I was talking, I didn't even notice the speed has increased. Alright, let's tap on the gas, or diesel in this case, because these are trucks. Or should I say, these are lorries, because, you know, we're driving in Europe. Europe? That's not what I meant to say. I meant to say Europe. Also, I cannot make a British accent. I love their accent, but I can't really make a British accent. I would like to. I should learn how to make a British accent. It is a cool accent. It is also fun. I like it. He just thumbs up. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Where are we anyway? We are approaching Salzburg, and I have no idea how far that is from where are we going again? Frankfurt. By the way,
E aí, Matrix, como é que tá a chuva aí?
The songs we are listening
Opa,
to
já tá passando já. Já
on the
tá
stream
bem
today,
tranquilo aqui já.
all of these songs are made by the Fat Rat. I don't know how that guy makes it, but he most of his songs, like 99% of them, are pure gems. They are awesome, and all copyright free. So great to listen to during a live stream or to put on some video on YouTube. It is his stuff is awesome. I highly recommend. If you guys want to find a good musician, look up the Fat Rat on YouTube. Also, Aviators. His music is incredible. I could swear there's not one song from him that isn't good. His songs are copyrighted, protected, however, so not the best choice for a live stream or to put on a YouTube video unless you actually have a license from him. But yeah, if you just want a good song to listen to in your car or while you are doing some work on the computer or something, Aviators, amazing stuff, top notch. Oh, I completely forgot I have a cup of tea over here. Let me see if I can drink some of that. Here's another thing that I don't like as much on ETS 2. On ATS, exits like this one, they just happen on an extra lane over there. So like if you are driving on the center lane, you can stay there. On ETS 2 you gotta change. I don't like that. Also, there's too many turns everywhere. on the US, you have more straights. Okay, yeah, I think I should be able to drink some of my tea. Good stuff. Could be a little stronger though.
Quer abastecer, Matrix?
Ah, ela escutou. Eu quero, é coisa rápida.
So Matrix is the guy
Agora
in
tem que
front
ser
of
no
me.
próximo posto.
Is gonna stop on the next gas station to get some
Não,
fuel.
não, tranquilo, dá sim.
How am I on fuel? I'm still good. Not even half a tank. Should be fine. It's a good thing that I have topped off before we left. Otherwise, I would be by more or less by half a tank of fuel right now. Which is not a bad thing, but since I don't know how far we're going to be driving until we get to Frankfurt, there is a chance that I could maybe potentially run out of fuel nearing the end of the convoy. And actually this is something that it's a practice that I have. Whenever I hit half a tank on ETS2 or ATS, I try to stop on the nearest gas station to top it off again. And since I started doing that, I never again ran out of fuel like it happened once when I was still new to the game back in 2013 when I ran out of fuel in the middle of the delivery. So I had to use F7 to teleport to the nearest repair shop. And when you do that, you get a little bit of extra fuel added to the truck. So that was enough for me to drive to a gas station and fill up the tanks. But yeah, ever since that happened, I never let my truck or car go under half a tank. And if I do, it's only when I am driving the convoy and I know that I should be able to finish without running out of fuel. Which actually was almost a mistake once, because I remember there was one staff convoy once that the route was longer than I had anticipated, and I actually did run out of fuel when we were arriving at our destination. We were like just a few meters away from entering the no collision zone where we were going to park to end the convoy there, and my truck actually ran out of fuel just a few meters away from the entrance. And thankfully we were all going very slowly because one, we were using the snow physics, so the roads were slippery, and two, we were driving on Pro Mods, which has its own the map itself has some snow physics, and it was a snowy area, so it was slippery. So we were all going very slowly already. So I ran out of fuel.
Atenção, cavalinho na
And
esquerda.
so I stopped, and thankfully it was already after the SCS had added the update where you can call for some emergency refueling. Let me see if I can find it. F7. Wait, am I supposed to change lanes here? No, okay. F7, F6,
Mike,
F5.
cuidado aí na tua esquerda.
Use services and adjustments. Okay, So it would be, what I'm talking about isn't this option here. If I press enter, I would be brought up to a menu where I could select if I want to be towed or if I want to add some extra emergency fuel. So I added the extra emergency fuel, and then I continued on my merry way until we parked at the place where we were headed to. And my excuse, this is actually a
Cuidado aí que
secret.
ele tá parado na esquerda, hein?
This is actually a secret. No one knew that, and you're going to learn about this firsthand. The reason I gave the people behind me is that, hold on guys, I had a little engine malfunction over here. Okay, it's all good now. We can go. So yeah, dirt and snow. Yeah. It was a fun convoy, that one. I actually had a couple accidents because of the snow physics, and I was not the only one. Digital, one of the other staff also had, and a couple of other people too. And I recorded. However, unfortunately, because that was a staff convoy, I cannot show you the video. I so wish I could, but unfortunately I cannot. For a second I forgot which key was my wipers, and so I almost hit the air horn. What does the air horn of this truck sound like anyway? I don't remember. Ah, sounds like that. Okay, that's quite alright. Not as good as the air horn on the Cascadia on American Truck Simulator. The air horn on that truck is awesome. It sounds like a train's horn. I don't know, I kind of wish I could put a horn like that on my car. That would be so fun. It probably would get me into trouble someday, but it would be fun. It definitely would be fun to use that thing. Okay, I should speed up a little bit to catch up with the guy in front. I'm too behind. Where are we now anyway? In the middle of nowhere, pretty much. There's not a city in sight, so I have no idea whereabouts we are, more or less. Oh, we're taking an exit over here? Okay. I didn't realize. Wait, this is not an exit, it's just... the road just divides for some reason. I forgot that there's a snow effect behind. That's cool. I like this paint job. Okay, I should probably be a little careful around here because I have not experienced this myself, but I have been told that even if you are not using the snow physics mod for the snow mod, you know, this thing that adds snow everywhere, apparently this version of the snow mod, it makes the roads a little slippery when it rains, or in this case when it snows or hails. Can I even call this snowing? I don't know. In any case, I have heard
Eu vou abastecer coisa
that when
rápida
this
aqui no
happens,
posto, tá?
the road gets slippery by itself. So I gotta be careful. I don't want to have an accident here. So Matrix guy over there is gonna get some fuel. Should I follow? No, I'm not gonna follow him. I don't. Well, maybe I could have got some extra fuel too. Whatever. I'll be fine. Let's slow down a little bit. Yeah, there's some reflection on the road. Yeah, that's nice. I can't look much at it because I gotta pay attention where I'm going. But there it is. You can see the mirrors on the road. That's nice. That's a nice detail. You know what you should never do? Use camera 8 when you are driving around a corner. I have done that once. It was a huge mistake. This camera is nice for cinematics, but for actual driving, it is terrible. Who's that behind me right now? It's Katya. Okay, can I get any reference of whereabouts are we? Nuremberg. I think we are approaching Frankfurt by now. I could be wrong, but I think we are. Okay, looks like we are gonna have to change lanes up ahead. Where are we? Or is this one of the exits? One of those exits where we're gonna change lanes? No, thankfully it is not. See, why can't all exits on ETS2 be like this? Well, I should say maybe Europe. Oh shoot, I do have to change lanes, dang it! I hate these exits in Europe. I hate them. They are awful. They suck. I hate it. Europe, why can't you be normal? Why can't you have normal exits? Like, make it an actual exit. Don't force people to change lanes to not take the exit. Come on. Be more like the United States in that regard. And for that matter, the same goes to you, Brazil, because you do that sort of crap as well. Don't do that. It's bad. It can be confusing. Okay, the snow seems to be diminishing, so I think I can turn off my wipers. There we go. They are not off yet. Why? Turn off. Did I just cycle through all
Tô
the
voltando pra
speeds?
posição aí, tá, galera?
Okay, I think now they should be off.
Tá, passa aí.
So Matrix got fuel and he's coming back. He's gonna overtake me. I'm gonna keep this position here, so you can do it. There he goes. Indicate that he can merge again. There we go, safe and sound. Oh, the sky has cleared. I think I can turn off my headlights now. Yay, I can. Should I though? I'm gonna keep his half lights on. Just in case. Let me drink some more on my tea. We're gonna take one of those exits again. Oh my god, I hate these. Let's put my glass of tea over there. Is this gonna be one of those? No, it isn't. See, it is so inconsistent. So inconsistent. I didn't have to change lanes on this one, but I had on the past two ones. Just be consistent. Either make all of them exits where you gotta change to the left lanes, or make it so you don't have to change lanes at all, unless you actually want to take the exit. So then you change to the rightmost lane that opens up when you are approaching the exit. You know, that would be so much better. No, I'm pretty sure this might not be a big issue for a big thing, I should say, rather, for people who are already used to this sort of stuff, especially people who live in Europe and actually make use of these exits all day, every day. But for someone who's not, I mean, why can't you just make it a standard, you know? Make it consistent. It's one thing for the locals to be used to it, but it's another for people from outside. Like maybe, what about a tourist, for example, that rents a car to drive around and is not used to this sort of stuff? That can get very confusing. Or at least make it more clear through traffic signs that such thing is going to happen up ahead. Slow down a little bit. I still have no idea where we are in relation to Frankfurt. My stream is with too much buffering, Koto. I mean, I don't know why I said Koto. Sorry. Chinelo. Try refreshing. Also, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. Happy Friday. Now, I'm not sure if you can understand English, so just in case, guys, for you guys who do understand English, since Chinelo spoke in Portuguese, I'm gonna address him in Portuguese, so he knows that today's stream is specifically in English only. Chinelo, primeiramente, muito bem-vindo ao stream. Uma ótima sexta para você. Tenta atualizar a página, vê se resolve. Outra coisa, o stream de hoje é exclusivamente em inglês, certo? Todo stream de sexta-feira e domingo são em inglês, só os de quarta que são em português. Então hoje especificamente eu vou estar falando apenas em inglês, beleza? Então eu tô falando em português agora só pra você entender, porque eu não sei se você fala inglês, né? Então vai que você não entendeu o que eu disse em inglês agora há pouco. Alright. So I basically just repeated what I just said in English, but I repeated it in Portuguese for a friend there, and also explained to him that the Friday and Sunday streams are in English. Still, where are we? There's Frankfurt! Hey, we are almost there now. I thought we were getting close to it. Hey, we are making very good progress. Oh, I turned the camera way too much there. Let me look behind a little bit. Look forward a bit also. I gotta see where I'm going. That's a nice convoy. That's a lot of pink trucks. I can lift this axle again. There we go. Whatever. I'll just keep it down. There we go. It's no problem. I really like this paint job that I have. If anyone curious, the paint job that I am using on the truck itself is from a DLC called Dragon Pack DLC, I think. And the one on the trailer, if I'm not mistaken, is one of the Christmas paint job DLCs. For traders. Right. For traders? Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, I like this. It looks very nice. By the way, I haven't noticed I have a little flag on my driver window that says American Truck Simulator. Because I do. Can I see it here? There it is. Right there. Oh, I gotta be careful here. Let's put my head back inside the cabin. It's better. I also like that this smartphone that I have on the dashboard there. It says American Truck Simulator on the screen. I really like it. Though I prefer ATS, American Truck Simulator. One thing that I think would be nice for SCS to add to, increase the customization options, especially for those who prefer Euro Truck Simulator over American Truck Simulator, would be to add an option so you can change the image that shows on the screen of that of that smartphone over there. So could have an option to display the ATS logo like that, or maybe the ETS2 logo. that would be neat to have. I would not use that. I would just only have ATS on the screen like that. But for other people, I think it would be cool. I'm pretty sure someone would like it. Man, I should drink tea more often. This stuff is good. I forgot how good it is. Although the one I am drinking is not as good as it should be. I don't know what I did wrong, but mine is too weak. It should be a little stronger. Maybe next time if I add 2 bags of tea instead of just 1. Yeah, I should try that. Add 2 bags instead of just 1. That should help.
Atenção, saída direita.
I could barely hear what the Leon guy said, but it looks like we are going to be taking this next exit to the right. Yep, we are. That's a very loud indicator, Jesus Christ. Clear to change lanes here. Now, before you get any of you say, "Oh, Mark, you changed the lanes without checking if there was any truck coming from the other side," I did check. I didn't have to turn my head outside to look back. I just had to check my mirror. That's why these things are here. And remember, guys, always check your mirrors when you are driving, both in game and in real life.
Saída à direita.
We are taking the exit on the right over here. So let's indicate. Let's change lanes. Well, the exit on the right is the only option. That is blocked off. There's a roundabout. By the way, did you know? I actually hate roundabouts in real life. They suck. There should only be traffic lights. I mean, you can have roundabouts, but please add traffic lights. It's just better. I want to stay stopped at this traffic light because the light is red, but this is a convoy and the traffic's clear, so to not hold the convoy, I kind of gotta go. So let's go. And there's where we are arriving. WGCC. Everyone, we are here! Let's open to make this turn a little bit more easily. There we go. It's not necessary to open the corner so much. There we go. Now, where am I supposed to park? I have no idea. I'm just gonna follow this Matrix guy. Let's see where he parks. Is he actually going to deliver a load there? Oh, hello, person. He's gonna park there? Looks like it. Where's Katya going to park? Over there, it seems. Maybe. Since it is her birthday, maybe I should park near her. For now, she just stopped there. For some reason. Okay, she's moving. Let's see where she's going. I'm gonna guess she's gonna park here. Oh, she's actually delivering something. Okay, well, that would make sense, I guess. Let's turn around. Here's what I'm gonna do. Turn on these loud hazard lights. Reverse into here. Careful not to hit that iron beam over there. Where did she go? Oh, she's still there. Okay, let's stop here. Let's park here rather. Oh my god, turn off those headlights. It's so loud. Okay, let's see. For now, I'm going to leave this truck here. Oh, she actually ditched her trailer. Alright. Yeah, I guess this is fine over here. Or maybe I could go back there next to Matrix games. What should I do? I don't know. Loaded Hook, thank you so much for the follow and welcome to the stream. Happy Friday. How are you doing? Ah, I see. She's going to park there with that group. Ah, okay. I should probably find somewhere else better for me to park. I don't quite like where I have parked this truck. I could park there. I think I'm gonna. Yeah, let's do that. I don't belong to any of these groups anyway. I have just been invited for the convoy. All right, let's try and position this thing. I want to align the trailer with the truck. So let's reverse here carefully. I don't want to hit anything. Just a little bit more.
Matrix, se você quiser, vem pra cá.
Oi, meu amor, pera aí, deixa eu
These
tentar achar.
headlights are absurdly loud. My God. Let's see. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine for parking. Let's turn off the engine, turn off the lights, do a quick save, and let's look around. There's Peter. There's DJ Frontier. And here's everyone arriving. Let's watch them a little bit. Unless they invite me to park over here, I'm gonna keep my truck over there. Also, just so I don't have to be typing on the keyboard, so I know I'm not kicked for being AFK, I'm going to do this. There we go. So yeah, this has pretty much been the convoy. The convoy is now pretty much done. Let's fly around a little bit. Let's see how far this line of trucks is going.
A galera aí pra eu entregar a carga, que meu caminhão travou na porta da empresa, aí eu não consegui tipo dar F7.
How many of them are there? Well, are you trying to overtake the convoy? Are you part of the convoy, 95?
Não vai dar certo, não vai.
If this guy is part of the convoy, he probably should not be overtaking right there, right now. Anyway, like I said, I am not doing GM work today, so I'm gonna leave him to his own devices. Someone just got kicked for reckless driving. Don't do reckless driving, guys. It's
Deixar eu
bad.
afastado das empresas aí porque eu sou da base logística e meu caminhão travou, não sei porque na entrada da empresa, aí eu tive que dar F7.
Can I recommend you guys some paint jobs? Let me find my trucks. I do have some trucks in Castle, don't I? Well, I have one. But no, that's not what I'm looking for. Where is my main garage? My headquarters again? I don't remember. It's not in Verona. It's some city in France. Can't remember the name. Gothenburg, Linköping, no, Copenhagen. Oslo only holds my cars. Which here's what I was talking about. This is the police car that Truckers MP staff have access to. And as you can see here, it is very white. And that is why I call this a marshmallow with wheels. Still a good car though, I kind of like it. I do prefer the American police car. But yeah. Stockholm, Maribor, Stavik, Västerås, Malmo, Bordeaux, this is France, Clermont, Le Havre, Marseille, Nice, or Nice, I don't know. Montpellier. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this correctly, I don't speak French. Right, here's a paint job that I highly recommend. Mostly because I like it. Obviously. It's this one, for Euro Truck Simulator 2. Great choice. I like this truck quite a lot. I haven't used this truck in quite some time, but I really like it. This paint job is from the Halloween DLC. Now see the pumpkin? It's a flaming dragon. I think it's the only dragon paint job on this DLC. Oh, what's this? This is new. Oh!
RP,
Bora
posso
fera,
voltar pra
bora
empresa?
fera.
My
Cheguei
goodness.
de novo, saí pra oficina.
This is so 90s. I like it though.
Só direito aqui
Oh
no final.
yeah. I remember now. SCS announced that they would be adding some new paint jobs to some existing DLCs. Oh, so that's
Okay.
it. Are you leaving already, Bloated Hook? Okay, that is fine. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you have enjoyed the little you have watched. Take care, you two. Have a great weekend.
Ô fera, manda salve pra galera da TNT aí.
Well,
Vem.
Beleza, valeu.
the guy is clipping through the other guy on the NCZ. They are hitting each other. My God. Okay. You see what 167 is doing here right now? How he drove into the wrong way to turn into the company? I get it. You are driving a big vehicle. You need space to turn. But these are European trucks. They don't need that much space to turn. Come on. If you're driving an American truck on a place so tiny like this,
Galera,
it would make sense to go into the wrong way to do that. But that is not the case, so don't do that. I mean, you guys saw how I drove into the company. I did get close to the lines over here, but I didn't go over the lines into the wrong way there. I just got close and I turned just fine. I didn't even hit the curb over there. And I am driving in an Euro truck just like everyone else here. Bottom line is, get better at driving. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be mean. Did that car over there just drove the wrong way? I'm sorry, I know I said that I'm not doing any GM work on this stream, but I just can't help it. I see something slightly wrong somewhere, my instincts just kick in. I can't help it. I need to get the new moderation stream that I'm supposed to do soon. I gotta get that done soon. I gotta get this stuff out of my system. Which, by the way, the next moderation stream is going to be on American Truck Simulator, because remember, the first one was on Euro Truck Simulator, so it is only fair that the next one is on ATS instead. And after that, I will go back to moderator on ETS2, and then back to ATS. You know, I'm gonna alternate between the two. Once on ETS, the other one on ETS, then ATS, ETS, ATS, ETS, ETS. so on and so forth. As for when I am going to do that, again, I have no idea. I have not yet decided. I do want to do it yet on this month of March. That's for sure. When exactly, I don't know. Maybe I do it on a Monday. Yeah, maybe on Monday or Tuesday, because if I do it on a Wednesday or Friday stream, then I'm not gonna be able to. 99. Why are you turning all the way into the wrong way? My God, your trailer is not even that long. Oh, I gotta hold my instincts back. Anyway, because if I do it on one of my Wednesday or Friday streams, then for reasons that I cannot share with you, unfortunately, I will not be able to upload and leave the VOD of the stream public. So yeah, it's best if I do it one outside of those scheduled streams. You know what these pink trucks with these tiny trailers for some reason reminded me of just now? A bunch of erasers for some reason. Well, I believe that this should be everything that I would have to show you guys for today's stream, because we have already finished the convoy. We have arrived. Anything else that is here to see is just the remaining players arriving. And truth be told, this is not something that is very interesting to see. I am bored just watching this. But yeah, and since we are at almost 2 hours of stream, so I suppose it is a good time to end today's show. Yeah, let me check on OBS for how long this has been going. 1 hour and 51 minutes. Yeah, it's not quite the 2 hours that I usually stream for on the least for games, but since we have already finished the convoy, we should be fine to end here. So, my friends, the usual end of stream announcements, are rather reminders. I live stream every Wednesday, Friday, and Sundays.
Bando de gatinhos chegando na empresa. Miau.
Katya just said a bunch of kittens arriving at the company. Meow. What was I saying? Right. I stream on every Wednesday, Friday, and Sundays. The Wednesday and Friday streams, they are exclusively games. On Wednesday and Fridays, I play a different game every week. Hey, James Gaming, thank you so much for the host and welcome to the stream. Although I am just ending the stream right now, so you just got to the end of it, I'm afraid. So yeah, what was I saying? So yeah, the Wednesday and Friday streams, they are a different game every week.
Oi, Antonio.
10 FPS in Frankfurt. I have a little more, well, I was gonna say I have a little more frames, but my frame suddenly dropped to 11. Let me get my camera a little farther away. There we go. Yeah, quite a nice formation they have got going on here. But yeah. The Wednesday and Friday streams, they are a different game every week, and the Sunday streams is when I draw live. So if you guys would like to watch me draw something live on a stream, the Sunday stream is what you are looking for. In terms of time, the Wednesday streams, they happen at what time does it happen again?
Tem sargadinho, Coca-Cola.
At 7 p.m. Eastern Time. The Wednesday streams, they happen at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, and the Sunday streams, they start at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. However, since we are almost at the end of start of the daylight saving times, can't remember. Hold on, let me ask Google. Daylight saving time 2021.
2021. Daylight Saving Time 2021 begins at 2 a.m. March 14th.
Okay, so on March 14th, which is going to be a Sunday, the times of my streams should change a little bit. They're going to start 1 hour later than what I am announcing right now. So like on Sundays I stream at 2 p.m. Eastern time. The time is going to change to 3 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, so starting from the 14th of March this
Pessoal,
year.
tá bom de buzina, pessoal. Que isso? Tá dando spam de buzina aí, gente.
Let me change the CB channel so I can focus on what I'm saying. Okay, so starting on March 14th, the times for the streams, they are gonna be Wednesday streams at 8 p.m. Eastern time. The Friday streams are going to start at 7 p.m. Eastern time, and the Sunday streams, they're going to start at 3 p.m. Eastern time. Though this upcoming Sunday now, I might start the stream a little later because there's going to be an event on Truckers MP and I am going to be helping with that. Very most likely I'm gonna. So because of that, I might have the Sunday stream start a little later. So do expect that. James, as for what is happening here, this was a birthday convoy from a friend of mine. Today is her birthday, so she invited me for a convoy that she and her friends have organized. And we actually have just arrived a few minutes ago at our destination. And that is why I am already giving the end of stream announcements, or rather reminders. And my friend is this one over here. Let me get the camera close by. There she is, player 161, Katya. Today is her birthday, so happy birthday to Katya. So yeah, we were on a convoy for her birthday. I'm gonna keep my camera a little farther away because the frame rate is oof. Still could be better. I mean, could be worse. So yeah, starting on March 14th, the times are gonna be a little different. Also, I do need to mention this. Specifically, the Wednesday streams, they are specifically in Portuguese. So yeah, if you tune in on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time, I am going to be speaking Portuguese on the stream. And the reason for that is because I have been told by some friends and some other people that I actually haven't ever seen before that they would like to watch my streams, but for the record, these people are Brazilians, so just so you have a little bit of context. So they have told me that they would like to watch my stuff, but they don't because they do not understand what I'm saying because they don't speak English. So because of them, plus some actual friends that I have who also would like to understand what I am saying on my streams, so because of them, I have added this stream slot on the week. So I have added the what I call BR Wednesday on the Wednesdays, obviously. It being BR, the letters for Brazil. So, well, bottom line is the Wednesday streams, they are dedicated for Brazilians mostly. They are just like the Friday streams, but in Portuguese, basically. That's it. And on Wednesday. James, thank you so much for the follow. That is very, very appreciated and welcome. Thank you so much. So yeah, because the Wednesday streams are in Portuguese, you guys are not going to understand anything that I say on Wednesday if you do not speak Portuguese. The Friday and Sunday streams, on the other hand, they are in Portuguese. They are in English. So if you tune in on the Friday or Sunday, you're going to hear me speak English just like I am doing right now. So yeah, so there's that. So that's the difference between the Friday and Wednesday stream. You're welcome. I'll try to learn it. That is fine. I mean, I always explain this stuff at the end of every stream, but truth be told, I am terrible at explaining stuff. So I can be very confusing to understand sometimes. Not to understand what I am saying, but understand what I am talking about. and I apologize for that. Actually, what I should do is I should probably just write down all the stuff that I say at the end of the streams, so I can actually just read from it and not even I can get myself confused. But anyway, in any case, I do have the schedules on Twitch, and I think there is a chat command that you can type that will give you the schedules on the chat. Do I have that thing? If I do, it should be exclamation schedules. Just in any case, you can type exclamation commands and you will see a list of all the available commands that we have on the chat. In any case, on the main page of my Twitch channel, there is a schedules page, so you can see all the times and days of the week that I stream over there. If what I said here right now doesn't make any sense, because truth be told, I don't think it does. But yeah, to sum up, I stream on Wednesday, Friday, and Sundays at 8, 7, and 3 p.m. respectively. And these times that I have just said are going to be valid starting on Sunday 14th, March 14th. As of right now, because we're not yet on daylight saving times, they are 1 hour earlier. But yeah, in terms of content, Wednesday and Fridays they are a different game every week, and on Sundays I draw live. Which, by the way, on this Sunday, which actually this Sunday is actually going to be Sunday 14th, isn't it? Let me open a calendar. Oh yes, it is Sunday 14th. Okay. So yeah, on this Sunday, I'm going to be working on a commission. So, for the first time since I have started streaming again, you are going to see me actually start something from scratch on a Sunday stream. Because so far, what I have been doing on the Sunday streams is just resuming works on stuff that I have started years and years ago. You know, stuff that I had already had progress done on. So yeah, the thing that I'm going to be working on this Sunday is something that I'm going to be working on from the very start. Let me go back to channel 10, which is the channel they are using for this event. I don't know if they are saying anything that I should probably be paying attention to. Well, right now they are not saying anything. Good. So yeah, my friends, this is going to be everything for today. Oh, look at that! Actually, 2 hours of stream now. Incredible. I have managed to speak a bunch of stuff and not say anything for real for 10 minutes straight. Incredible! So yeah, my friends, this is gonna be it for today. That's all the time that I'm gonna have. I thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed today's stream. It was fun. I had fun. And I hope you had fun as well. So, until we meet again, either this Sunday, the next Wednesday, or the next Friday, in any case, until we meet again, my friends, thanks so much. I hope you have enjoyed. I wish you all a very good night. For some of you, it is already Saturday, so happy Saturday. So yeah, I wish you all a very good weekend. I wish you all a very good week after this Sunday. And God bless you. Stay safe, stay healthy. And I will see you all in the next one. Until then, have a very good one. Stay safe and goodbye. See ya. Goodbye, James. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.
Some problems and we don't know what to do. You've come to find your feelings and exactly what you knew. The odds are stacked quite poorly if without a winning hand. But bear in mind your bearing's only worse if you don't turn. Don't bet on taking trips because I'll turn your trips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hopes on setting not to crash. So truths can seem quite big if you don't make your plans unfurl. But I will not let them on my opinion of such enough. Bet on sinking chips because they'll turn your chips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hopes on setting just on time. And then we would all contrive new conflicts, you know. Don't bet on sinking ships because they'll turn your chips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hopes and setting not to crash. The truth can seem quite bleak if you don't make your plans unfurl, but I would not let that mar my opinion of the show. Don't bet on sinking ships because they'll turn your chips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hopes on setting not to crash. The truth can seem quite bleak if you don't make your plans unfurl, but I would not let that mar my opinion. Stipulations placed before you to get all the things you really need. Mr. Big may make things hard, but you have got to plant your seeds. Go to war, fight more. Your dreams thrive by competition. You'll find no one famous ever got there just by flinching at their foes. Cling against the torment, claw with all your might at what you know. Don't let go, just grow. Don't wait to play to indecision. Don't bet on taking shifts because you got to be more grand. You got to think ahead and carry out the things you planned. Citrus can be your fuse when you can see where fossils lay. Don't quit on hopes or dreams when you have simply got to chin up. Don't bet on sinking ships because they'll only drag you down. You got to keep on sailing even when you want to frown. The world will keep on turning without matter where you land. You might as well be running when your feet should hit the sand. Don't bet on sinking ships because you got to be more grand. Chin up, don't bet on sinking ships because they'll only drag you down. Chin up, don't bet on sinking ships because they'll turn your trips to trash.